I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Neighborhood schools are the hearts of a community. It's where our kids learn, meet, and make friends. Friends they know in school and can associate with after school. It's why parents connect with other parents. Closing schools changes this and make our kids stranger in an unfamiliar neighborhood. Together, let's find a solution to reopen our schools and help them flourish.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for mayor.
But there's a long tradition of these types of voices of conscience. So I just immersed myself in the world of St. Sabina and spent time with Father Mike and his peacekeepers and the community there and tried to learn as much as I could.
We love you on Windy City Live. Yes, we do. Tell us, how did all this happen? How did this come about?
Well, I play me. I play Val Warner in Chirac, which is really cool. So when people see this movie, they are literally seeing Val, and I am a reporter in the movie.
We talk about the violence, but what can we do personally?
I think we got to be engaged, and I think engaged in a number of things. In our block, in our home, in our neighborhood, we got to be engaged. We got to fight the issues. We got to fight a government that is abandoned, whole communities on the south and the west side. We got to fight a governor who's cut out every youth employment program, who's cut out violence prevention programs, who's abandoned our communities and the poor and the vulnerable. And I think we got to reach out to our brothers on the street and love them and respect them and help them, not just demonize them.
My participation is only because of Mr. Spike Lee, our leader, our director, and he reached out to me and blessed me with the opportunity to be in this film and said that his mission was to save lives in the south side of Chicago.
I'll just say like this. First of all, the history of coming to Chicago and telling my jokes as a young cat. I'm 37 now. I started about almost 15 years ago. Elroy taking me under his wing, letting me do some jokes here and there for the radio stations and all that kind of stuff.
We are more than that. We are more than that. We're greater than that. And I feel like in places like this, or Chicago, or whatever you want to call it, the hood, whatever you want to call it, like, it's too much attention dwelled on the negative.
I learned that no matter what you do and how much of a genuine heart you have, and if you're coming from a good place, people are going to criticize if they don't agree with what you're doing.
Hi, we're from Empire, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
So how long have you been standing here?
Not too long, like an hour. So we're moving in fast. This is a good sign.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, Tony Schofield from 106.3 Chicago's R&B, and you are watching Men on Higher Learning. Now, I used to hang around with some men that was into some higher learning. It just wasn't that kind of higher learning, but I got myself together now, okay?
What is it that you do in your quiet time, in your meditation time, that allows you to bring us the films that you do?
I sit courtside in Madison Square Garden, world's most famous arena.
And you're watching CTV on the Higher Learning Network. Put your hand right.
Two beautiful people.
Oh, they big. Yeah, they're big.
Oh, yeah. The only decaf on this side, guys. Help yourself.
Hi, nice meeting you. Beautiful family. Thank you.
There's still two more middle ones. We're not here right now.
Okay, so what's your
Sure. Let's vote for it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Number 24, Bill Habib. Defender number 50. Forward number 4, Russell Canal. Jeffersontown, Kentucky, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. On behalf of Major League Soccer, please stand and join us in a moment of silence as we honor the victims, their families, and all those impacted. Thank you.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the
Xander Katai. Forward number 23, Nemanja Nikolic. And the
Welcome once again. Thank you for coming out and supporting the campaign and working the campaign and so forth. We're going to go out into the field now. There's only 10 that are going to walk out. 10 individuals are going to walk out with Doc. And we'll be lining them up in a bit. In fact, we should start doing that now. All right. Okay, we got 10. We got the 10. We'll get 10. I'm sorry?
It can't be polluted.
No.
Oh, yeah, take. All right, get the guy to come ready. Almost no hurry. You're looking good, Doc.
ticket sales closed on the 60th minute.
So we need
Good morning. Thank you for coming. My name is Scott Winslow, W-I-N-S-L-O-W, spokesperson for Willie Wilson for Mayor campaign. This morning we're gathered to hear a tragic story of another death of a young African-American man at the hands of the City of Chicago police, and injustice in the courtroom where the wrongful death suit was decided by the jury and reversed by the judge. We will hear from Dr. Wilson in just a moment, but first I want to bring retired Senator Ricky Hendon to the platform to introduce everyone who will speak this morning.
Thank you all very much. We're here to try to get justice for this mother of Antonio Gear, who was killed by the police. The same officer killed Betty Jones, the neighbor. It's a tragic story. We're here on what would have been his birthday. We're here with his mother, who is going through. And it's just a shame that the City of Chicago would fight this case and try to get her to not speak about her son and have a gag order. In transparency, in a city that is transparent, there is no gag order. If they have a settlement, the mother still should be able to talk about her baby. And that's all we're trying to get the mayor of the City of Chicago to do. When I got the call and I started talking to Janet, all I could do was try to help her out in her current situation while she waits for justice. So we made an appeal to people on Facebook, but we know this media, this platform is much more powerful. Maybe we can get people to understand her situation and help her in her situation while she waits for justice. This is a miscarriage of justice to what they've done to her. Offering, she got an award, settled in the court, overturned in the court, and the city says, okay, we'll settle with you, but you can't say a word. That's just wrong. Every award from Black Lives Matter, we're going to have them come up and say a few words, and then we're not going to prolong Janet Kuski, his mom, too long at all, because all we've been doing is crying. And we don't want to do that today on his birthday if we can afford it, ever.
Here we have a mother who's not only bereaved but bereft. Because the City of Chicago has failed her. The judicial system has failed her. The audacity to tell her that in order for you to get justice, you can't speak about your son. As he mentioned, it is a gross miscarriage of justice. We can't continue to allow the City of Chicago, the Chicago Police Department, the judicial system to continue to invoke their oppression on people of color. This woman has lost her son. I stood in front of their house the day everything happened. And I saw the blood in the ground. It is absolutely unacceptable that they would ask her to be silent about her son. It is absolutely unacceptable that when the jury has decided to award her a settlement, the judge overturns it due to judicial technicality. It is absolutely despicable, it is distasteful, and we invoke the mayor's moral side, if he has one, to invoke his executive privileges. To say, I understand what happened in terms of judicial protocol. I understand that the decision was overturned. But let's give justice where justice is truly due. And allow this mother to grieve in peace and not have to worry about any other issues besides grieving her son.
Dr. Willie Wilson, I called him, and Dane Tucker, who would be here with Dane, he's got the flu and is in the hospital. He sent a representative with some help, some financial help for Janet. I called Dr. Wilson and told him this is something that we have to do, and he has agreed. Dr. Willie Wilson.
Let me say that it is certainly hard to lose a kid, a son or a daughter. I lost a 20-year-old son to a gunshot. And it's tough to be able to overcome a situation like that. You can lose a mother, you can lose a father, or you lose a son. It's unbelievable, the grief and the pain that one must go through in life. And let's know that the mayor will have the nerve to not to let this come through this lady lost a son. I want her to be silent about her own son. And now she's homeless. And she's homeless, so they sent the tenants asked me to brought to my attention. Obviously, something like that was tragic. So we want her to have a place to live. We want her to have a place to pay her bills, get some food, and get a new start. So I brought a check today to give to her for $5,000 to help her get through what she needs to get through it, and hope that we're there to ease some of the physical pain from day-to-day situation. It won't remove the hurt in her heart, but at least it hope it'll make it a lot easier. Won't have to worry about food to eat or a place to live. And I hope that people who hear me talking right now in the news media and the people of the city of Chicago would donate $5, $1, $100, whatever they could possibly do. And I hope the news media who's standing before me now will go in their pocket and also donate something to the parents. To me, this is not a political thing to me because of my son that I lost too. So it goes further more than that. You know, just happened that I am running for mayor, but it's got nothing to do with, you know, this is a loss of a son. And so I ask and appeal to all Chicago to take and let the mayor know that we don't like it, that we ain't gonna stand for it, we're gonna do something about it. He need to leave our office now, and he need to leave and go back wherever he comes from. It's a disgrace. Thank you.
Dr. Wilson. Okay. Last part of this tragedy, yes, she's going to say a few words. The last part of this tragedy is the fact that the officer is now suing her. Suing her. He killed her son. It would be a dangerous precedent if the police can kill someone and then sue the family. That's a damn shame. They suing her. What do you want? Her cardboard box? He want her puppy? He want her damn car? What does he want? We're asking the mayor, before he leaves office, to ask the law department to settle this, lift the gag order, and let Ms. Kuzki be able to at least talk about her son. And we want to thank Dane Tucker for his participation, his financial participation, as well as spreading this out in the community. And we're going to have Janet wants to just say a few words, and we won't take questions, and I'm sure y'all understand.
I'd just like to thank Dr. Wilson and Mr. Henry for reaching out and helping me and remembering my son, because I live with him daily. I live with his death daily, and I'm just not getting better. I mean, for someone to just know one day what I go through every day is a blessing. So thank you. Thank you, because fight justice on his behalf. I have to live with that every day, and that hurts. And that pain is not going away. It's not going away. Robert Biamos, he shot two beautiful people, Miss Jones as well as Antonio. But Miss Jones is the only one that got justice. But he shot two people. He shot Antonio as well. And to be able to speak Antonio's name, and to be able to just let someone hear what I go through every day. Thank you. Thank you for taking out the time to just hear me. And I thank you, Dr. Wilson.
The status of the case currently is she has to refile her case. So she's the suit against the city. So we're looking at helping her with attorneys. She has been talking to one set of attorneys. We're trying to help her with attorneys. So she has to refile.
In the meantime, is there a gag? What's the situation?
She refused to accept the settlement offer because it had the gag order in it. So we're asking the mayor to lift the gag order out of the settlement, and then we can work it all out. So I mean, and that's just a humanitarian thing to do. And everybody knows we're not anti-police, but Officer Riallo, he's got in other trouble since he killed these two people. I mean, come on, City of Chicago. You know, let's do the right thing and give this mother an opportunity to, this winter is here. She should not be sleeping in her car, or we appreciate her friends who helped her, you know, stay a few nights here or there. We should give her justice.
She's lost her house.
She can't get it together. She just emotionally, you know, can't get it together. And I can't either, so I'm not going to take a lot of calls out. Go ahead. Bill, did you have one?
Would her remarks here today violate the proposed?
No, she wouldn't sign it. If she had accepted the settlement, the gag order would be in effect. And the mayor said he's all for transparency. Okay, let's have transparency. Settle with her and let her talk about her baby.
What's the amount of the settlement that's on the table from the city?
The last amount that I heard was something like $1.5 million. It is not
1.5 with the gag order.
Right, and she's okay with the monetary amount. It's that she can't talk about her baby. I mean, come on now. Let her talk about her baby and let's settle this bullshit and be done. Okay, I'm done with the...
Thank you. Thank you all for coming.
I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. People in Chicago have been crying out for justice, equality, and fairness from their government for years. And it keeps getting worse. Unfair taxes, laws that unjustly imprison nonviolent offenders. The rich get richer, and the everyday people suffer. It's time for a change. With your help, I'm here to do it. I'm asking for your support as I run for mayor for the city of Chicago.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for mayor.
My name is Kim Davis, and I'm just so excited to be a part of the mindfulness exercise that we did today. Ms. Zelda was excellent with allowing us to really relax in providing us with techniques of breathing to just sort of let things float off of you and get your mind in a right framework to just receive and be receptive, and above all, to be comfortable within yourself. So I thank you, Ms. Zelda. I'll be tuning in more to your YouTube channel to find even more mindfulness exercises. And during this time in our lives, some of us anyway, we need to do things to relax and let go and just slow the mind down. So for that, Ms. Zelda, I thank you and continue to do the great work.
Hi, my name is Heather Schooler, owner of the company Help Me Finish and newly developed business billionaire breakthrough system. I want to talk today about my friend Zelda Robinson, who has created this mindful breakthrough system, which is absolutely phenomenal. And you want to know what I learned from it? I learned that I can stop the negative patterns in my life through one simple word: stop. And I think about that all the time. Every time I see a red light, I remember to stop. Every time I see a stop sign, I remember to stop. So even when I'm having a bad day and I can see a stop sign, it'll remind me of what Zelda's taught me. So if you guys haven't taken her program, you need to sign up for her program, because we all need to stop the negative voices in our head, and she's got the tools to help you do it. I'm Heather Schooler, owner of Help Me Finish, and I hope you guys sign up. And when you sign up, have a fantastic day every day, because that's what Zelda's going to teach you to do.